Okay guys, like I told you before, this is BTS and I'm Cabana Blaq. I am super honored, super excited. You know, sometimes I close my eyes and I say to myself, how lucky am I? Not just lucky, I'm blessed. And I'm here right now with Queen Esther Marrow. I have talked to several of your band members and friends, and it's amazing what they have said about you. So I only have two questions, two questions. The first one is, since you have seen so much in the industry, and now we live in a time where it's a new industry, what is the difference, good and bad, that you see in today as opposed to yesterday?
The good and bad that I see as opposed to yesterday. Well, I can say this much about yesterday. I'm glad to see that the young people are able to do a lot of things that we weren't allowed to do. There was a time that we had to have a cabaret card to sing in a club.
Wow.
And that went on for a long time until Frank Sinatra refused, you know, to be fingerprinted and all of that.
Right.
So that stopped that. But you see, we had to go through it until he said, you know. But the young people today, they have a lot of opportunities. What I would suggest though is, as you making your money and you doing what you do, always remember you are only as good as the last song you recorded or the last show that you had. So you must prepare yourself for down the road. And don't get caught up in the hype and the glitter.
The fact that I can learn so much by working with her. Every single production assignment is a lesson. And I'm able to learn and go out into the world and conquer it. I feel like Superwoman when I'm working with Queen.
So, with that being said, and this is probably a hard question in the sense of choices, but what to you would be the greatest moment so far for you? What is like the greatest moment that stands out for you in this beautiful legacy that you have?
I can't say that there is one, because there's so many.
Yes.
You know, first of all, that I was given the opportunity to sing in front of Duke Ellington's band.
Wow.
And then later on to sing for my idol, Mahalia Jackson.
Oh, that's amazing.
I mean, she invited me to sing beside her. This is from a little girl, I loved her.
That is amazing.
And going on down the line, meeting and working with Dr. Martin Luther King. Singing for the Pope.
Wow.
It's just so much.
And look, we didn't even mention the Wiz. And that's the crazy thing is like you sung for Mahalia Jackson, Duke Ellington, Martin Luther King, and all these things. It seems to me that you're...
But I had heard accounts, and I interviewed a few people about how she met Duke. And it was so nice to get hers. So she's inextricably bound to me, to history, just because of what she did. I mean, Duke Ellington in sacred concerts, he said were the most important things he'd done, number one. But he was the first guy to do that on a national stage that we know about. I mean, there was Clarence Rivers and some other people. But when he did that and chose her, a 22-year-old singer nobody really knew, who had a Mahalia Jackson-like voice, and who just went to New York on a lark. So, you know, I can't separate her from the history, but as a musician, you can see she got that thing, you know what I mean? That swing from the 40s.
Undeniable hump, like that umph in her spirit.
Yep.
And it's just amazing to see.
Yeah. For me, after I got past, oh, that's her.
Right.
I mean, I looked at a bunch of videos and heard a bunch of tapes, and I said, that's her. all after what, since 1994, 92, something like that.
I think it's awesome
Appreciate
to be
it.
able
Yeah.
to know someone that researches a person that's like sitting right in the next room.
Yeah, oh, wow,
that,
right,
that shows
right.
like the depth of what you want. But it also seems to me that you don't settle. Like, is that a part of it? Because I think a lot of times when I see artists of today, I just think that they think it's just kind of, and it happens.
No.
I feel like you work for it.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you must continue. You must continue, and you don't fall in that. And I see it a lot of times, and I saw it even when I was coming up.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to a certain level in life, don't let it swell your head. Because see, we're climbing.
Mm-hmm.
And each step that you go higher and higher, just say, thank you, Lord. You open another door for me. Thank you, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Not that, hey, I'm this, I'm that. I had someone to tell me once, I'm a star. I'm not singing background for anybody anymore. I said, well, Jesus.
Right. Jesus.
So, they had been singing background for me, so I took it as they were letting me know, they were going to be singing background. So I just was very still and I watched, and I went on to sing, and they saw that I was doing something. So, well, why didn't you invite me to sing? I said, because I heard the statement.
Right.
I'm a star and I'm not singing background for anybody.
Right.
And it wasn't said too nicely. I'm saying it really,
I know you keeping it cute.
But see, you don't do things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just be thankful.
And I am thankful. Thank you for the time that you took for me to ask these questions. But for me, I can finally say this in front of everybody, that I am thankful that you opened the door for me to be the Wiz. You opened the door for me to actually be myself. We'll get into that much later as too much of a story. But now I'm completely me. And because of that, I think it's fabulous. And I love the show because once again, it's behind the scenes. She said something about you. Rebecca, come on and dip your head on in here, because this is behind the scenes.
Hey guys.
She said something about you, and that shows the content of someone's character when they say something about someone else.
When we went to Germany, how the fans reacted to her, how she packed houses of 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 opera houses and the Philharmonic and all of that. It was a great experience to see how the crowd reacted to her, and how much she impacted the lives of people, no matter what race, what religion, anything. She was able to touch the lives of so many at one time in one room. And to see that energy was super amazing.
So like we said before, this is BTS Behind the Scenes with Cabana Blaq. Anything can go, anything happen. She's back there with Rebecca getting that face.
Backstab.
Yes, backshot.
I was caught off guard though a little bit, because I thought I was taking a picture, so I kind of got a little stiff, but I'm...
Yeah, but your face though, your hair though,
Okay.
it's giving me all kinds of life though. It's living, it's slaying. And now exit. Okay, boom.
She is an amazing performer. Like, I love anytime I get to sit down on the drums behind her. The energy that she has at her age is surpassed by none. Like, people that are a quarter of her age can't match that level of intensity. I just look forward to every chance I get to play behind her.
Miss Queen is a really good experience, like just being up there. And what I love though is that she's always ready to sing. They're like, yeah, Queen, we need you, and she just starts singing like
Her
right
voice
away.
is probably one of the most tranquil but powerful, soothing but strong voices. What's one thing that you love in this moment, like right now in this moment, and what you have learned from being around Queen Esther Marrow?
What I love how much she's lived, I guess. whatnot, I guess. But I love how much she's lived, man. To hear her story and her being a part of, or just, yeah, taking place and being and meeting so many icons and meeting so many legends and being a legend herself it's a blessing, and it's truly humbling to actually be a part of, you know, to be a part of a show like this where she's actually talking about her life and the fact that she's still.
Oh, she's like a second mother to me.
Like,
She is so generous with the knowledge that she has. She wants everybody around her to do well, to go far, right? And the way that you learn from her, it is with love. It is, you are loved from the moment you walk in the door until you're back and off stage. It's fabulous. I've learned so much. And
well, with that being said, I want to say to you, you are fabulous. And what is the one thing that you have learned for yourself personally from Queen Esther Marrow?
You are only as good as your last gig, which means I don't care how rehearsed you are, how good you think you are, there is always room for improvement, and always rehearse and search for how you can be better, do better. Until you take
Thank you
last
for
one.
being you. I love your voice. It's, you know, your spirit is so contagious, so hypnotic, but your voice is complete magic to me and completely anointed. And I'm honored. And you know, before I get a little, I was about to get a little chick. I was about to, wait, you're not gonna do that today. Or like almost, you know, we're gonna speak another language to get this out of my face. We are BTS. This is amazing Queen Esther Marrow, the icon of the evening at Down and Girls Cultural Arts Center. And just tune into next time. Peace and a bye-bye. I love you. Thank you so much. I love you too, girl.